Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well in your neighborhood. We have a beautiful, beautiful day today. I was outside. Sun is shining bright and it's warm because there's no wind out there. I hope you're all experiencing nice weather and a good day. Well, thank you for coming back. Again, I have a little different video for you today. It's still with regard to food and maybe giving more facts, I want to say. But before I get into it, I want to clarify one thing. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, and everyone needs to do their own due diligence when they research things. What might be good for me, maybe you can't even have. I don't know that. So please, do your own due diligence, but I wanted to give you what information I have been able to gather on these 3 items which I use myself. And one of them is nutritional yeast. I put it in this jar. It's Bob's Mill, but I think the brand Bragg, B-R-A-G-G, also makes a good one. This is what it looks like. You can get it in a little, I guess maybe a smaller or a little larger kind of flaky situation. Either, whatever is best for you. I will say this, I use it quite a bit, like for maybe even on spaghetti or something like that. It has, to me, kind of a cheesy, I don't know how to describe the taste to you, but maybe cheesy, maybe little nutty taste, and it would be good even, I'm thinking on popcorn, but it's certainly not an offensive taste by any means. So I was looking into it, thinking about all the times I've been using it for a long time, and I thought I'm going to check and see what I can find out if there's anything new on it. First of all, let me tell you this, it's gluten-free and it's dairy-free. It does contain vitamin B12, about 630% of your daily requirement. 90% of your daily requirement for folate, and 420% of your daily requirement of B6. It also contains some iron, about 6%. So that's quite a bit that you get out of that, those little segments in there. And it's a plant-based protein, actually, is what it is. And the vitamin B12 in there, as you know, and one of the reasons I take it, is for producing your red blood, I can't talk today, your red blood cells. It also does contain some antioxidants, and a big thing for all you people with diabetics that have diabetes, it helps stabilize your blood sugar. It's been shown to help reduce cholesterol levels. Now it does have, I've never experienced it, but it does come with a disclaimer of side effects of possibly it could trigger some bloating or some gas. I would imagine you'd have to eat an awful lot of that to run into that. But this is something I have in the house all the time. Time to order a new one, actually, because that's all I have left. And then another thing, which many of you may or may not have heard of some of these things, but we'll go over them again if you have. Pink Himalayan salt. That's always been a big discussion. I have used that now for years, and in looking into it, I see where it actually says that there's not a big difference between that and your regular salt, but accepting that it does contain some trace minerals, and it's less processed than salt. That means a lot to me, because I don't know what the processing procedure is with salt or anything, but it comes in a fine, a medium, and maybe a little larger than that. But it contains calcium, magnesium, iron, and the same amount of sodium as regular salt. So that's up to you whether you think you'd like to try that rather than regular salt. It's kosher certified, this particular one, which is the one I've always used. It's non-GMO verified, it says. And this, I usually get those at like, what the heck is the name of that store? Not the dollar store, but you probably could get it there also. I can't think of the name of the store now. It'll come to me. And really, all I've ever paid for it is $1 for a 1 pound bag, which is not a lot of money. I mean, how much salt does, well, we shouldn't be using a lot of salt, but how much salt do we use that you can't spend $1 for a pound of that? And then here's something else that whenever I mention this, people say, what are you talking about? So I don't know if you've ever heard of this before yourself. It's called, oops, see if I can straighten this out, monk fruit sweetener. And if you look at some of your ingredients on things that say no sugar, and you might look in there and be aspartame, which I won't take. It might have stevia, but occasionally you will see the monk fruit sweetener. Now that is, here's what it looks like. And again, I'm a couple things going on my next order. This is it. It's just got a kind of sparkly color to it, which I don't think shows up in this, but it's really good. I've used that like just a pinch maybe on oatmeal or, and you can substitute this for baking. I believe, don't quote me on this one, but I believe if it calls for 1 cup, you use 1 cup, but then elsewhere I've seen people say not to do that, but I think I have always done that. It has no carbs, which means no calories, and this too also helps manage your blood sugar. It's full of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties it has, and it may produce weight loss. I think the way it may produce weight loss is you're not adding all those calories. So, I mean, instead of sugar in your coffee, you could put that in your coffee and cut down on calories that way. It does give a little note that possible side effects. Again, I've never had them. Gas or bloating if you're consuming a lot of that. But I don't think anybody's going to sit down and spoon it into their mouth, but who knows? I looked up on WebMD to see what they might have to say about this, and they say the same thing. Reduces calories, doesn't affect the blood sugar. So, in other words, that helps you manage your blood sugar. It's an anti-inflammatory, but they say it can help fight cancer. That was something I did not know. And you only need a pinch, which is what I was saying. If I was doing, my oatmeal, I might go something like that, It does have, I thought, a rather strong strong taste. You know it's tasting kind of like sugar. But those are 3 items that I keep in the house all the time. And I thought I might like to share that with you today in case you haven't heard of some of these things. I know on occasion I've mentioned well, in fact, someone I know with diabetes, I said, well, did you ever hear of monk fruit? No, what is that? You know, so a lot of people have never heard about these things. Some of you have. But I hope for those that haven't heard about it, you look into it. It's easy enough to Google if you're on the computer. And maybe you'll enjoy them. Try them. That's all I guess I can say. But you might want to also check with your doctor first. Make sure. Always I say that when I'm mentioning these different kinds of things, because I don't know what your conditions are. So basically I can't say, oh, this would be good for you. I know what it does for me, and I don't have a problem with it. It's up to you to figure that out. Like I said, Google it. Do your own due diligence these days. And that's about all I have for you today. You'll probably see some of these items in the next food haul I do. I'm so happy that you came back again to see the video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Please, if you will, push the like button or thumbs up, what we call thumbs up, the share button. Someone else may never have heard of these things and might be interested in this. And smash that subscribe button. It helps the channel. It helps get it out to it for other people to see it. It's a big help to me. I appreciate that. Again, thank you so much. Hope your day ends up very well, continues to be a good day for you. Take care of yourselves, be well, and above all, be kind. Bye-bye now.